Have you ever watched a similar video to this before? This species acting so similar to you and me. Have you ever wondered why? Well, the work of one scientist in particular discovered why this is. Thomas Henry Huxley was born May 4th, 1825 in Ealing, a small town in Middlesex, England, not too far from London. Being born into quite a big family, Huxley was the seventh and youngest child of parents George and Rachel. Growing up, Huxley was self-motivated in his studies, an inquisitiveness that shaped him in later years, sparking a natural interest in biology, specifically the phenomenon of evolution. Now, what is evolution, you might ask? Well, according to the Oxford Dictionary, evolution is the process by which different kinds of living organisms are believed to have developed from an earlier form during the history of the Earth. Best known as Darwin's bulldog, Huxley's nickname was derived from his utilisation of Darwin's theory of evolution. It was through Darwin's ideas specifically that he could make sense of this controversial idea. In 1863, Huxley published his first book called Evidence as to Man's Place in Nature, whereby demonstrated that Darwin's theory of evolution could be applied to humans, and humans had bear very similar resemblance to the great apes. However, many other scientists rejected this theory as it challenged the Christian belief that God created life on Earth. The first part of a human fossil was discovered in 1857, and it was the fossil of a skull, but was not what you and I would recognise today, although somewhat resembled a human, as it was remarkably thick and supported by a massive brow ridge. Huxley used this discovery to begin his proposed theory that humans had evolved from another species, establishing the great question: did it belong to an ancient individual from a human-like species which is now extinct? So why do we automatically think of humans when we see these videos? Well, because in fact, studies have shown that humans did evolve from apes. It is through early fossils of both great apes and humans that indicate such change has occurred over time, as scientists have ways to distinguish when a fossil was once a living animal, revealing the slow changes in the fossil of an ancestor primate until what we recognise today. And it was the outstanding work of Thomas Henry Huxley that allowed for this such bizarre idea of evolution to come about. He made it globally recognised as Darwin's bulldog, as this was one of the solid pieces of evidence for evolution.